Oh.
Hello, my boys. How's it going?
Going all right, dude.
I
Just
can-
got a text. I got a package.
Well, that's always a fucking nice feeling.
Yeah. Wait, were you gonna say something? Because I had a quick little.
Go ahead, man.
So when in my apartments, like when I get packages, they go to the lockers and they send me a code or whatever.
Yeah.
So I went to get a package, and there was another package in there. And my girlfriend had been waiting on something for like months. She'd been arguing with some people about this fucking shirt, one of those Instagram accounts. So I thought it was that, and I looked at it, and I was like, "Oh fuck, this is for a different apartment." And it said the guy's apartment and everything, and his name and all that shit. It was from Walmart.
Yeah.
And I took it home, and I was trying to see what was in it. It's like it was like a kind of like a space in between the packaging, and then there's like the clear tape, so you can kind of peer in there. It looks like it's curtains or like a kind of heavyish fitted sheet. And so I was like, I'm gonna return it to the fucking guy, but then I thought about it, and I was like, what if this was something cool? Would I have kept it? What if it was like a really sweet jacket or something?
Wait, so it had another address on it?
It has the guy's address, like
okay.
the shipping label has the guy's name, his like which apartment number he is.
Yeah.
I've been meaning to go drop it off, but I've been a lazy bitch.
Bro, when I lived in apartments,
Omar didn't want to take it.
I know he's like, I didn't want to take it. Just
I
keeps
could use
it.
these curtains.
Use it
After a
for
couple weeks,
himself.
I'll be like, well, I mean, I've had it long enough. I might as well.
Bro, when I lived in apartments, things like that would happen all the time. Like we had lockers, but at a certain point they got rid of them, and they would do like just delivery to your door for
Oh,
packages.
that's nice.
I hate
That was pretty cool.
No, dude.
Nah, I
fuck
like the
that.
delivery to my door.
But someone could just walk up and take it. You
That's
never
true.
know. You
That's-
never know.
That's
It's
what I'm getting
unlikely.
to. And also, they could drop it off the wrong door. So I
True,
remember one
true.
time they dropped off a HelloFresh box to us that belonged to somebody else.
Oh,
So
y'all cooked that up.
We
huh?
had a whole we had like meals for like a week and a half.
And I know it was those big ass boxes.
It was a fat one.
Yeah.
Yeah. The
Someone
boxes
smelled
were
out their
huge.
window. Who the fuck is making my chimichurri chicken? Who is that?
My roommate tried it for like he was doing it for like 2 or 3 months. He really liked it, but he said it was expensive. It's more expensive,
Yeah.
and he said once you have all the recipe cards, you can just buy the stuff and make it yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I bet in the beginning it's cheap because they give you all those promos to get you in. But after
Yeah.
that, once it starts hitting you,
It's pricey, dude.
bro, it has to be expensive. They're
But
delivering produce to your door.
He would let me try the food, and we even tried it here, but we only tried it for like a week. Bro, it's actually pretty fucking good. The recipes are legit. Like the shit you make comes out good. Like the combinations they put together, all the food's pretty decent and it's well rounded. Like it's
Yeah.
not like super unhealthy. Like you're getting a decent. Like you're getting a little bit of grains, you're getting a little bit of veggies, you're getting a little bit of meat. Like you're getting a little bit of everything.
So like when they sent it to you, what did they just give you like some basic foods that you can kind of you choose like between 6 recipes or whatever? Or are they giving you exactly this recipe? You make just this. This is how much of it
So
you need.
on the app, so for instance, we got like a week free. So we took the week free and we're like, all right, let's try it. On the app, when you do that, it says you have this many options for this many days. So I think for us, it was like a total of 4 to 5 days and like 2 meals a day, I think we did. And you can choose like high protein, keto, or balanced, vegetarian, whatever.
This is not an ad.
This is not an ad.
Not an ad,
Yeah,
yeah.
they're not supporting us. This is-
Sponsor us, HelloFresh.
I'm going
I'll
to talk
take-
shit about them in a second here. So
Stop listening now.
stop listening now,
I'm finna
HelloFresh.
bash him.
But everything prior to this, clip it and pay us money, please.
Yeah.
So when you're ordering the shit through the app, right, you can kind of choose what you want. So we're looking at the meals, and so we chose a few different things. One of them was like a sweet and sour Chinese pork, and it's like ground pork, and it comes with like all these different like vegetables and like rice and shit.
Mm.
And then another one was Monterey chicken, and it's like breadcrumb crusted chicken that you'd make in the oven or something. And then you have like roasted carrots, and then these other roasted veggies, and like some rice or something like that. So it's very simple stuff. But I feel like the portions, like, so we got portions for 2 people, but it's really small. The portions for 2 people could honestly, you guys could eat that yourself. Like I could eat it myself.
Yeah.
The portion that I'm supposed to share with my girlfriend, like a 2 people portion, I could have eaten myself. So they don't really give you a huge portion. It's a really small piece of chicken per each person, and a very small serving of carrots or like vegetable sides or whatever.
That don't surprise me at all, because it strikes me as like we're doing this for fit people, or people that got money to just spend.
You're right.
Potentially,
Because we worked at a meal prep place where they made like small portions, and honestly, you
Yeah.
feel pretty good after you eat it.
Yeah.
I think you're eating too much. Like you can eat more, but
Yeah.
like when I would eat those, I would feel pretty good. I wouldn't feel hungry, but I wouldn't feel full at all. It was just like it was just right. Like, well, how many calories are these? They're like
they're probably between
like 400 to 600.
Yeah, 400 to 600.
Yeah.
Some of them 700, 400 to 700, depending on what you get.
Not enough, dude.
I was always hungry afterward.
Yeah.
I'd go for like Doritos or something after, because I'd be so hungry after eating it. I'd be like, God damn it.
Y'all are making me fatter. I keep eating more.
Yeah, it's the opposite of what I wanted.
I do the same shit. I get like this frozen meal that's like grilled chicken and broccoli.
Yeah.
And then I'll throw in a rice-a-roni in that thing and mix it around. And it's never enough. Like the macros are good, but the calories it's not enough food.
Yeah.
I'll eat like hot fries on the side or something.
You just get
I
mad
get like
hungry,
a little single
man.
bag of them, the little 50-cent ones.
Sometimes I don't know if it's like in my fucking head too, right? Like maybe I'm actually full and I just don't know it. Like I haven't let the food really hit.
Yeah.
And I'm just telling myself I need this delicious little snack on the side.
We're too spoiled. Like I know the Kit Kat's in my desk. I want the Kit Kat. I'm not hungry for it, but I know it's there and I want it.
And
I know it'll taste good when I do it.
That's so dangerous about cubicles, or at least when I was in the cubicle, I had so many snacks.
Yeah,
oh
dude.
man.
Kit Kats, peanuts.
When
waiting for
Halloween
me.
comes around, this
my
HR lady at my job had a big old bowl of shit, and they had like a little hand when you would take something from it. The little witch hand would come out, and go
Oh, I'd be taking a bunch
Bro,
of shit.
all day long. You would hear because everybody's fucking snagging little Laffy Taffies and shit.
Man.
This shit's nice, man. Back when I used to work in an office, like you'd have your cubicle, and then your cubicle would be like each one would be bookended by like a file cabinet. So everybody had a file cabinet, like a pretty tall one, probably like damn near my height, like a tall file cabinet.
Like blocking you from seeing the next person.
Yeah, and you could like put something on top of the file cabinet, right? So people would put like a picture of their family or like a picture of a cat or something like that.
Yeah.
And sometimes people would put out like food there, so like letting people know like, oh hey, come grab some. People, there's this lady who would bring like donuts. Oh my god, dude!
Man.
She was like on a different floor too. So I would go into different floors and just look around at what people have. Like sometimes it was really slow. It's like on a Friday morning, Thursday morning, I would just walk around and see if anybody had anything good.
Man.
Scout around.
And this lady would always be bringing like, and it wasn't like a basic donut. It was like donuts that had like very specific like color frosting,
Like gourmet
okay.
and shit.
themed. Yeah, like gourmet donuts.
So you just walk with your hands in your pockets. She's like, "Who's got what?"
Yeah, and I would just go
Did
grab.
you know them? Like when you is
Who
it close
got the
enough to where
goods?
you have to talk to them, or
No
you could
idea.
Just, you could incognito just grab one. And
They were
go?
never there.
Oh,
So they'd probably be like in meetings, or maybe they dropped it off like hours ago. I don't know, but they would just leave it there.
But if you were to
people.
take it when she was there, would you be like, "Oh my god, thank you," or what?
Yeah, I would
You'd
probably
make
say-
a little
I probably
small
would've-
talk?
I probably would have. I probably made some small talk.
Yeah.
Okay.
You have to. She gave you a donut.
Yeah, man, people are generous,
Yeah.
Those donuts ain't cheap either. Some of those gourmet ones. Man, a donut will fuck you up. Like sometimes my jobs will get us. They'll get us like bagels in the morning. It's too dense. It's too much.
Really?
Yeah, a bagel
Yeah, a
is
bagel's
very
dense,
dense,
bro.
man.
Oh yeah, bagels. Yeah.
If you eat a full bagel with some cream cheese, I mean it's delicious. Don't get me wrong, but it's fucking dense.
You're gonna feel like shit in like an hour or two.
You'll feel full as hell.
I'll make sandwiches with bagels in the morning.
Ooh, sandwich, bro, like a bacon,
Oh.
egg, and cheese.
Yeah.
Oh my
Ooh.
god, a
I would
bacon, egg, and
do.
cheese goes
I would do
crazy.
sausage, egg, and cheese on an everything bagel.
Everything
Oh.
bagels are so good.
Thank you.
man.
I'm
Yes.
happy to know I'm
Everything
not
seasoning is
alone, bro.
100%.
Who is
Yes.
telling you that's not good?
Bro, the first time I had a bagel, this girl was like, "You shouldn't get an everything bagel. It's too much." I was like, "Bitch, it tastes mad regular."
Yeah. What was
Yeah.
she saying again?
She was
The
like, it
garlic
tastes-
herb or something.
I don't fucking know.
Because
I
don't,
know.
tell me plain.
She was diluted anyway.
She
Don't
probably
tell me
wants
plain or
plain or like
peppered.
some bullshit like chocolate chip or something.
Hold on.
No, chocolate chip
Hold
is
on,
good.
chocolate chip
Chocolate
bagel,
chocolate chip
that's-
bagel?
That's basically
Yeah.
a fucking muffin, though.
It is,
At
it
that
is.
so
point.
childish.
Yeah, it is.
chocolate waffle, pancake, all that shit.
I'm
dude.
talking shit, but I had chocolate chip
Fuck.
waffle this morning. Or no, a
delicious.
pancake. I had chocolate chip pancake this morning.
But you're right.
That's
Out
too
of
much,
all the
man.
things, I think that belongs the least on bagels.
Yes.
Belongs on
It's-
muffins, belongs on pancakes,
It's not right.
waffles.
It's an abomination.
Yeah.
I feel like a
Eventually.
bagel shouldn't have nothing sweet. I feel like bagels are just like even.
They're
Well,
savory.
people,
Yeah, they're just
people
savory.
put like jam in them and stuff.
Crazy.
you
Grow
think it's
up.
crazy?
Get an Eggo.
No, I
It's
like
not-
it. A strawberry
Gio,
cream
all right,
cheese.
so, yeah, I was gonna say try it with like cream cheese and like strawberry jam. It's not bad.
I'm gonna
Gio.
say something right now. Cream cheese has never entered my body.
cream cheese is
Gio.
never.
Never.
What?
I got a little cream cheese.
Yeah,
for
look,
you.
nah, man. You probably no. I don't believe you've probably like eaten a slice of cake before, like carrot cake or something like that, and then
Okay,
they might have had the
true.
frosting.
It
Red
could have had the
velvet?
frosting, but
Yeah.
deliberately, no.
You're talking about like the
Wow.
actual like you bought a cream cheese and you ate it. That's never
I've
been
never
done.
bought cream cheese.
Never got a
in my
cracker
life.
and done it. Never
No.
nothing. No toast.
Ew.
You think it looks gross or what?
It sounds disgusting.
Have you ever
It's good,
cream?
man.
No, you know what's gross?
It's-
Cottage cheese.
Cottage cheese is disgusting.
That's
It's sour.
That's gross.
Yeah, that's
Cottage cheese
gross.
is sour. Cream
Yeah.
cheese is like creamy and it's like kind of sweet. You know what I mean? Kind of
Yeah.
tangy.
Yeah.
It's savory. It's savory. It's not like
Ugh.
it's not sour. I don't think it's sour at all.
I don't want no creamy cheese.
Oh, gee.
It sounds crazy, but you're missing that. Man, you gotta get a
nacho
bagel.
cheese.
So you don't get cream cheese
Oh.
on your bagel? What do you do? Just butter?
On my bagel?
Or yeah, let's say if you're doing a bagel with no
Look,
like,
I just
no
do bagel
meat.
sandwiches and that's it.
No,
Oh, so whatever comes out the
Yeah,
eggs
whatever
and
comes
all
on the
that.
top. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
But I
It's
don't
like
be putting
oils.
like jelly. I haven't had jelly in a minute too.
jellies
I
for
don't know.
children in your mind?
Nah. I fuck with grape jelly. Grape jelly's hard.
It's a bit much though, bro.
I'm
When you
not-
have it now,
all
like
right,
a PB and J.
So PB and J, good segue. PB and J, what jelly do you do? Grape or strawberry?
I do grape, but I'm not against strawberry.
Strawberry's good, man.
Because
What about
I've had strawberry on accident before, and I was like, it's cool.
It's a nice whimsical color too with the peanut butter.
Whimsical
yeah,
color.
dude.
It is
Are
a
you
little
kidding?
whimsical color.
I fucking love.
Never had a
strawberry
PB and J though.
jam.
I
had
never
a
made one. My mom made a game.
You
Gio,
you just
did you
lied.
just
I'm
get
not
here?
lying.
You got to Earth 4 years ago.
You just
No, it can't be.
Dude, you do
never
this
had a PB&J?
every podcast. You
Look.
say some shit that's completely just a lie and outlandish. And I know there's no way it's
Ludicrous.
true.
Okay,
Yeah.
maybe my mom made me a PB&J one time, and I was like, no.
Not in
I don't
memory.
like peanut butter, bro. Peanut butter is weird.
You've never had like a memorable time where you've had a PB&J?
No.
Ever. Whoa.
Even when I would go to lunch at school
Wow.
and I had no money, they were like, yo, get a PB&J.
Those are horrible.
Stale
That's
as fuck.
not,
I would
that's
still,
not-
I would just not eat.
they give you a triple decker PB&J, but it was stale as fuck.
Oh my god! Or
They
those
were-
little frozen.
They were
Crustables.
they were
Yeah.
previously frozen. Everything was previously frozen.
Yeah.
Man, you need. I'm gonna get out there and make you a PB&J. when we're
Please,
done with
dear
this.
God, no.
What-
I would scream.
What's the issue with it? It's both of them.
You would have to clockwork orange my mouth and hook it open to put that shit in me.
to force the PB&J.
You have him strapped to a machine and his head is
He's like, no.
like Saw. Eat the PB&J
Eat it.
or lose your fingers. What's wrong with you? Let me go.
You bastards.
Bastard. Who are you?
You sick sons of bitches.
So is it both of it? You don't like the jelly of it, and you
No, I like jelly. I love jelly.
So
You
it's
don't
the
like
PB.
peanut butter.
I don't like peanut butter.
What is it? Is it like do you think it's too much for dogs, or do you think what's wrong with
The
peanut butter?
consistency of it is so weird. Too much for dogs is so funny. I just had a thought of Rocco going,
Oh, he fucking loves peanut butter.
but I just don't like peanut butter. It's just not for me.
Is it too sticky?
It's just too like ashy.
It's like cement, dude.
Yeah,
It's a lot
A
like
little bit.
cement.
I can see that, but man, it's good, bro.
I feel it. Hey man,
Do you like Reese's, like the candy?
nah.
Broke
Man,
my
all right.
heart.
So what is your
Kit
what's
Kats, Kit Kats, baby,
Kit Kats
chocolate,
a fucking good
chocolate
one.
boy. I'm a
Kit Kats
chocolate
are
man.
fantastic. Yeah, wafers.
Like
Wafers
my
are
women,
great.
like my candy.
your chocolate? Chocolate.
Like my Kit Kats.
All right.
like
What's
I
your
like my
top?
women.
What's your top candy?
My top candy is Kit Kats.
Kit Kat's a good one.
But I know I'm weird because I like Tootsie Rolls and shit. So
Oh,
Those are
Gio.
horrible,
Yeah.
bro. That was
Oh,
so
See,
bad.
I open myself up to criticism.
Tootsie Rolls might be the one chocolate that I hate. Tootsie Rolls.
Man.
Yeah,
And-
you have 100 grand.
100
Nah.
grams. That's all the
100
peanuts all
grand's
over it?
horrible. Nah, that's
Really?
Payday.
That's a payday.
Payday's actually not bad.
Paydays are not bad.
You ever have a Zero Bar?
Mm-mm.
Let me show you.
Oh,
Let me
those
show
they're
you.
like dense as shit, right?
Yeah, they're kind of dense. Let me show you guys what they look like.
I think it was
Are
supposed
they
to be
like
healthy.
candy or are they like those?
Like
like
a
those
protein chocolate
Yeah,
thing?
if it's one
No,
of
no,
those,
it's
those are
candy.
the
It's
worst.
candy. It's just called Zero Bar.
bro, those protein bars are disgusting. Yeah, hell.
You've seen
no.
those? You ever seen these?
Bro,
It's
that
candy.
looks like mints. I
It's
don't
white.
like
It has
that.
white fudge. It's actually fucking good.
White
It sounds
fudge.
crazy, but that's not
Ugh.
mint.
I usually don't like the white chocolate, dude.
I like white chocolate.
I'm not a big fan. I don't like the cookies and creams, and people love
Cookies and cream is good. It's good ice cream, man.
It's a
But the
decent
but
ice
the
cream.
candy flavor or the chocolate one is different. Like the Hershey's cookies and cream is kind of weird.
That one's
All
probably,
Hershey's
in
is
my
weird.
opinion, the best one out of all the cookies and creams.
Yeah, but you got to be in the mood for it, or at least for me.
Like what kind of what other kind of cookies and cream actually are there? Now that I
don't
think
know.
about it,
I just think of like ice cream.
Yeah,
have they
I
not
didn't-
They didn't make a Kit Kat cookies and cream. They should. It looked pretty cool.
That would be actually kind of nice.
That would
Nah,
be
I
tasty.
don't think they have.
Open it up, it's all spotted
Yeah.
inside.
Logistically, though,
Ew.
it might be too much for
Well,
them.
I don't know. I'm not. It's hard. I don't. I feel like I've never seen Kit Kat like cookies and cream flavor.
Yeah,
They're
it's always a solid color.
Yeah, it's always a solid color.
They made like a nice marbled one or something.
Nice marble one.
Or even the Japanese ones, they probably could do that.
Yeah, but they have some strange flavors, so they might, right? They have
Yeah.
so many more.
They're
than
like, nah,
we
that's
do
too
here.
American. It's too
American.
simple.
Well, hey man, they have like ice cream flavor Kit Kat, so I would assume they might have cookies and cream.
Those
I could
Kit
do
Kat factories over there in Japan, they go bonkers.
Yeah, they have some nice ones. The
They put in
packaging,
work.
packaging's real
Bro,
nice.
I know they're
yeah.
in the meeting just laughing.
Why don't they introduce stuff like that here to this market? You think it's because it makes it more special, and maybe they think that it won't appeal to the American market?
I think
They don't
that
like fruit.
it's all about appealing to the American
Yeah.
market.
I've heard
Like,
a lot of people don't like fruit with their chocolate.
people in America are not big fruit people.
Yeah.
There's only some people that are big into fruit. You know what I mean? It's like
Yeah.
actual like
Gay.
regular wasp. Gay. Or what do they say? Cameron and fucking Mason say pause.
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 Have
Hey,
you guys
yo.
seen it? Their podcast is fucking funny.
It's
I've been watching
wild.
clips of their shit. I haven't seen a full one.
Who's it? Cameron and who?
Mace, the rapper.
Oh, M-A-S-C?
Rappers. They're both
yeah.
rappers.
Oh, okay.
No, Mace. M-A-S-E.
M-A
Yeah,
M-A
M-A-S-E.
dollar sign.
M-A dollar sign.
Money
Oh,
Mace.
well,
Dollar
okay.
sign.
Yeah,
Money
yeah,
Mace.
Man, he's a new rapper, right? He's kind
Nah,
of
Mace.
newish.
Nah, Mace is.
I'm thinking of somebody else.
He
I'm
was.
thinking of somebody else.
Mace was cool with Biggie, right? They were like back in the day.
Yeah.
Puffy like brought them all up.
Mm.
Yeah.
Am I
Pretty funny.
thinking about the right guy?
Yeah, Mace, man.
All about the Benjamins?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
Mace,
okay.
bro. He had
Yeah,
that
yeah.
fucking song.
I just see him in a big ass shiny suit. Yeah, that song.
You know,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
the fucking. No one knows. That's
Yeah,
how he
yeah,
rap.
yeah.
He kind of raps like very like nonchalant, but he inspired a lot of rappers with his style.
Yeah.
Their show
Really-
is fantastic, bro.
Yeah, that shows. I feel like if you like sports, you'd like it a little bit more. I
I'm
feel
a
like
big fan of people just saying pause. Even though I know it's like, you know, whatever. I just love when people say it. It's so funny to me.
That
Pause
shit's
is a
fucking
fun one,
hilarious.
and it always makes me so mad when it doesn't come to mind. When there's a pause moment,
Bro, it
and I
comes to
miss
my
the
mind.
moment. I'm like, son of a bitch.
God damn it! I should have been a fucking.
It comes to
pause.
my mind all
gay.
the
I
time,
should've
bro. I'm like,
paused.
hey, yo.
Hey, yo, I like that one a
yo.
lot.
I'm gonna
Hey,
start
yo.
incorporating it more into my everyday life.
Yeah.
Do it in the meeting.
I mean, pause. Who would really know? Who's really with the culture enough to know what pause is? You know what I mean?
Well, what would they think? Like, that wouldn't come to their mind if there was like an obscure one.
They'd
Just a
probably
pause.
think like I had like something like I wanted to pause what I was saying.
Yeah.
Pause. I have something to say.
Pause.
I have something to say. Pause. Unpause. Continue.
Man, so
Oh my god.
recently, like the last week, whenever we like recorded, I don't know if I told you guys, but my ear was really clogged, like clogged to the point where it felt like somebody had their hand like pressed over my ear.
Yeah. Oh,
like
shit.
I legitimately couldn't hear very well out of it, and this one was pretty clogged too.
Constantly.
It'd been like that for like a week or so because I'd had the flu and I was congested, and also I just hadn't had my ears cleaned out in years.
Yeah.
So I went to an ENT, an ear, nose, and throat doctor, and I was telling him like my ears are clogged, I can't fucking hear. What can you do? And he has this machine, and it's like an ear. It's like a vacuum machine, and he puts it into my ear, and it sucks out all the wax,
Yeah.
and it has a little hole in it too. So you can put. He puts like a scraper in there, and it can go through the thing while it's sucking out the wax, and it can scrape out like the deepest recesses of my ear, right?
Yeah, bro.
Dude, so he scoops.
there.
So he's in there. He's scooping out like all this like black wax, all this brown wax and shit. And he's like in this ear for 5 minutes, and the really clogged one, he's in there for he's in that bitch for like 10 to 12 minutes, right? Just
Damn.
scooping. And then,
Getting to work.
bro, when he takes the machine out, and like I fucking sit up,
You're like,
it feels like the volume got cranked up to like 100. Like
Oh, shit.
I've never been able to hear this well.
Yeah.
So, like immediately, everything is loud. Like I can hear all the typing on the doctor's computer, the
Yeah.
pen tapping. Like I can hear
Yeah.
everything. Right, things I couldn't hear before.
Like Daredevil. Like,
I swear to God, dude, I felt like my senses became heightened. So
became a superhero.
I'm driving home in my car, right? I'm listening to music, and in my car, when I usually listen to music, my car only goes up to like 65 volume. I usually listen to it like 55 to 60, like super fucking
bro,
loud.
now you're like 22.
Bro,
Yeah.
yeah, when I got in the car, I had it at like 30, and I was like, Jesus, this is so fucking loud.
Turn it down.
I was like, turn it down.
Yeah, I think about that sometimes when I have my windows down, and I'm like, when I have the volume up so I can hear it with the windows down, I'm like, am I killing my ears? Because like it's still loud to my ears, I just can't hear it well, so I'm like forcing it to be even louder. But when I raise the windows and have the volume at the same volume, it's
Yeah.
loud as shit.
Yeah.
That's
Wait, when you
I wonder
put
if
the
you-
windows up, the volume is like, it sounds louder to you?
No, like let's say I have the windows down, I turn the volume up so I can hear it with
Yeah.
the windows down.
Oh, yeah.
But if I was to raise the windows, the volume would be way too loud.
Well, it's because you're closed in now.
I guess so.
I think
What, are the
yeah,
waves getting out?
It equalizes because you're getting sound from outside too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're getting like cars passing by.
But I'm saying, like, are you
bums.
injuring your ears? Like,
Nah,
like, were you blasting your ears even though you think you can't hear it well? Where your ears still getting shook up?
That's a good question. I honestly might have been because like
Yeah.
even like when I work out in my garage, I have a speaker and I would play music like so much louder. And now when I've been working out and I'm like been listening to music, I play it at half the volume I used to, and I feel like it's very loud.
Yeah.
It's not that you're damaging your ears. It's just that we should get our ears cleaned more
More
often.
regularly,
should.
yes.
Because for like, I used to go like once a year, and I have small ass ears, like small ass ear holes. So they be laughing at me when I walk
Tight.
in.
Yeah, little baby
That shit
ears.
tight.
That shit
It's a little
tight.
pussy.
Little
Look, you'll
I
see.
got a little pussy ear
Little
holes.
ear-
pussy ears.
So I'll be going it, but they're like, you have to go like once a year to make sure like it stays cleaned and stuff.
Yeah.
So it's pretty nice.
Once a year. I
Yeah,
don't think
bro.
I've ever got my ears
Oh my-
ever
you
professionally
need
tuned.
to-
Do it. I 100% it's gonna change your life.
Yeah.
What does he do? What is he doing in there?
It's a little
he's
machine.
cleaning out
it's like
everything.
a zzz.
It's a machine that's just there's no water or anything. It's just like a vacuum. It just sucks all the wax out, and like I said, there's a
I
little
gotta
scraper
go to
thing.
your guy
and
then.
it
So he's
goes in.
scraping and whatever he scrapes off gets sucked up.
Yes, by the
Wow.
machine.
Yeah.
and
That's
then
insane.
I kid you not, 100%. Like I can hear everything so much better. It makes a huge difference.
Did it hurt when he was in there?
No, not at all. Didn't
Wow.
hurt. It actually felt relieving.
Yeah.
I gotta check it out. I've always thought about doing the hydrogen peroxide.
I would
You know,
do.
they
I,
say, like,
I
drop it
even
in your ear.
I would do that regularly. That doesn't do shit.
Yeah.
Doesn't do shit?
Yeah,
Because
to
he's
get-
doing deep cleaning.
You need
Because
to
I've
get
heard
deep
from
clean.
like cousins that like you see some shit come out, but it's not enough.
I didn't really get a chance to see it because I was like on my side when he
I
was
would have
doing
been
it.
like, yo, show me that.
I should
I
have
wanna
asked him
see
to
that.
see
What
What
it.
did you
check
pull
that
out of me?
Is there anything living in that? What is that?
Bro, I was just too
It's
fucking.
a whole caterpillar in there.
Oh, that's
fucking
a
bunch
fear
of
of mine, dude.
bunch of
Having a
dead
little-
spiders.
yeah.
Oh, you ever see those videos where they're reaching in someone's ear because they have something, and they keep reaching in with the tweezers, and eventually you see like a little cockroach head come out,
Oh,
and they
no.
yank them out. Oh, it's nasty shit, dude.
That's fucking horrible.
that must
hilarious.
be terrifying.
A roach is getting in your brain, convincing
Yeah.
you to fucking become a roach or some shit.
Whispering in
He's
your
like,
ear.
don't kill that roach.
Yeah, telling you lies.
Leave the cookie on the island.
Leave the cookie on the island. Leave the house a mess.
Your wife's cheating on you.
I know.
Trust me, I've seen her.
I've seen her. She's a slut.
Roach. She's not. She's a lovely woman. Roach is getting into your head. That's wild, dude. That's a good spot for a roach to hide.
Yeah.
In your ear?
Or any insect. Yeah, because I'm imagining it's like a dead end, right? Eventually.
I think it goes down to like your throat
Yeah.
area, bro. I'm no doctor.
Because it's all
but
connected.
yeah.
That's horrifying, then.
I think it goes down to your throat.
If they work hard enough and they're small enough, can they get into my mouth or something?
I think
could.
if they go up, they can get into your brain.
There's
Yeah.
a fucking little highway in my body.
I'm not a doctor, so I shouldn't be saying this
They
stuff,
end
but
up
that's what I think.
End up in my thigh or something.
They end up at
End
the
up in my nuts.
the tip of your dick.
Yeah, end up in my nose. What is
You gotta
that?
pee it out.
That's like that fish you guys ever heard. It's in South America and I think in Africa too. It's a fish that's like super small and it only like lives in like specific river. I think it might be the Amazon.
Yeah.
And it can swim into your urethra
Mhm.
and it,
Oh.
it lodges itself in there, and it's very very difficult to get it pulled out, and it's very spiny.
Yeah.
So it'll like lodge itself into people's urethras.
And you can't. Yeah, I've seen monsters inside of me.
Insane.
Wait, does it hurt you?
Of course.
Oh, okay.
I'm sure.
I didn't know.
Of course.
I thought he just built a nice home.
No, it feels amazing. It makes you
Oh.
come at me.
If it was
immediately.
painless, would you
Imagine.
leave him?
Yeah.
Would you let him hang?
Yeah, I'll let him hang.
And you
I
can
do that
still-
with bugs all the time.
Well, like in your apartment?
Not in my apartment, but if I'm outside, I'll let him chill.
Okay, good.
Like, I
on,
won't
on my
swat
body.
fly.
Let him live.
Not on my body.
Yeah. Yeah, if I'm outside, sometimes I'll even let the ones inside live. Like some of the
Nah,
spiders.
No one
If you're
inside
in my
lives.
apartment, you're dying.
Yeah.
I don't care what you are.
I don't.
Cats and dogs barely survive.
You find your way into here, you're dead.
You're dead, bitch.
You're dead. You've already fucked up. So if you see like a real small spider in the corner of the wall,
Killed.
dead,
Yeah,
Dead.
man.
dead meat.
Dead.
If
Yeah.
I see you, you're dead. You
I
can live
guess-
in my apartment if I don't see you.
Yeah, I agree. We had a ladybug. We did the pod at my apartment the last time.
Yeah.
And there was a ladybug that came in, and we swatted her down. Hey, you
I
know
don't
what's
think
crazy?
we killed her. She was
Oh,
dead.
yeah.
I mean,
Dad.
we hit her with a sweater.
Omar had me do the dirty deed because he didn't
I
have
did.
the conscience. He said you fucking murdered her.
Yeah, I couldn't reach, bro. It was hard to get. You had to really.
I had to jump up to do it.
Yeah, like
I
you
had to
you
leap.
could hit it, but like for some reason it just didn't connect.
I had to leap up and do
It
it.
had a will to
It
live.
had a will to fucking live, dude. That's scary shit. I was watching this. I was watching on YouTube this show like I Shouldn't Be Alive Right Now.
I've heard of that.
Yeah, and I've told y'all the story with the people that got stranded in the ocean. The guy thought he saw
Yeah.
like a casino underwater,
Yeah,
whatever. He started
yeah.
like swimming down. It's dumbass. No, I'm just kidding. No, he had drank too much seawater and he was like
Yeah.
hallucinating.
Oh, that's
and shit.
100% understandable.
But so I saw another one. I was like, I should watch some of these, right? Like it'd be fun to talk about in the pod. I should have finished it, but basically, it starts off with these people. They're in Africa, right? And they're doing like this riverboat thing,
Okay.
which is outrageous. They're not with anybody. They're all by themselves. They've done this before like a dozen times.
Like they rented it
They-
themselves.
I guess they get flown out. They get dropped off by like some safari thing. There's probably like a drop off point and like a pickup point somewhere, right? So they go down this river. They're basically just like getting on a boat. They go down this river and they're just supposed to like look at the nature and everything
Yeah.
that's going on around them. This apparently is one of the most crocodile infested rivers in the world. They're going over here and they're thinking, all right, shit's just gonna be sweet. It's fine. We've done this before.
Yeah.
A hippo ends up charging them and knocking them into the water, and the water is deep as fuck, and the current is a lot stronger than it looks, right? So these people are all panicking, and they're not young either. I think there's a couple in their 40s, and then I think they're parents. Like one parent from one side, one parent from the other side, like a mom and a dad, and they're like 70, 80, whatever.
Yeah.
So they get knocked into the water. One of them doesn't know how to swim, and he gets onto the boat.
No.
And the other one finds like a little sand dune. The other three find like a little sand dune.
Dead.
And they're terrified that crocodiles are going to get them because apparently they're everywhere. So this river, there's crocodiles everywhere. Like, it's one of the most densely populated with them. But there's also like lions. There's everything.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
It's like a cartoon, dude. Like all the animals, zebras, all that shit, just like drinking water and stuff. So 3 of them are chilling on this little sand dune, and the other one's still on the boat, doesn't know what to do. One of them tries to go across because they're like in the middle of this river.
Yeah.
And there's crocodiles everywhere. Like if they were to swim there's crocodiles in the water, but if they were to swim to the shoreline, there's crocodiles waiting there too. So they could see all the commotion and shit. They're trying to stay as calm as possible. So one of them tries going across to go get help. and this guy gets fucking attacked. And this idiot, and I don't know if like he explained this wrong or whatever. He makes it almost the entire way to land.
Okay.
And he sees a crocodile like coming towards him, and he said for some reason he bucked up with it. And like turned around to try to like so it didn't like chase him.
He deserved it.
Bro would have got the fuck out of there and ran immediately.
And what happened? It chased him?
It chased him and it went at him and it fucking bit his arm and it started doing the death roll and shit.
What? I heard you can outrun them though.
I've heard. Well, he wasn't out of the water yet, but he was there. He was right there. So he was like
right. He was still sort of in the water, but like near land.
He would have had to make the choice to turn his back and try to go up into like on the land, like get up some shrubs and get onto the land, or try to like buck up with it. I would have ran.
100%.
The wiser option.
I'm not going to be the brave guy here, dude. I'm going to fucking run away. I can't take this thing. So it grabbed him, fucked his arm up, right? It's spinning him around and shit, dislocated it, completely broke it like everywhere. And he ends up making it out. Like, I forget what he does. I think it's just enough fight. The thing gives up.
Yeah.
Or he's like punching it or whatever, you know, I don't know.
Sticking the crocodile.
Yeah, enough commotion.
With the other arm.
I think he just gives up and then lets him go. And then so he gets out of the water and it comes back around to try to get him, but it's too late and he's already like walked away enough. And it just gives up. It's just staring at him from the water.
He's 10 feet away from the water.
Yeah. It's a little too far.
He's a little too far.
And he ends up sitting under this tree and he's all fucked up, dude. All fucked up. They can hear him screaming. So, mind you, there's still 3 people on the sand dune. There's still 2 people on the sand dune, one on the back of a boat, and him all the way on the other side. They can't even see him anymore. He's like in the trees. He's like behind the tree line.
Oh, my God.
And so he sits under this like fucking canopy, like this tree, and they're trying to call out to him. They can't hear him. And these fucking cowards stay on the sand dune. So this was a long way to get to. Would you guys have gone over there if it was one of, like, let's say Gio was over there, me and you are on the sand dune, and you know he just got attacked. You don't know by what. He's screaming, though. And then you don't hear him anymore.
No.
He's still alive, but he's over there. Like,
no.
You wouldn't go try to save me?
No, because I got to go the same route as him.
So you're just going to sit. So also what they said is there's a very, very slim chance of anybody, like any guards or whatever, like safari guards coming by to save them. They're kind of on their own. They have to go look.
If he's screaming, he stops screaming.
He stopped screaming. And
No.
they're calling out to him,
would-
and he's not answering.
I would go, but I'd have to bring somebody with me.
So
Like, yeah.
I think we should all go. They were thinking about all going, and then every time they would start to kind of go, like they would see one, or like because the current is going, so they're standing on this thing. So like a twig or like a branch would come by,
Yeah.
and they'd be like, "Oh my fucking god! Oh my god!" They all basically got in a circle, so they're all like looking in every direction,
Yeah.
just to be careful. And so something would come, they would all prepare themselves like this is gonna be it, and it'd be a branch.
They probably made the safe but selfish decision.
I think
Like
so
that's
too.
a safe decision. Is you're probably not supposed to go, right? Because you're endangering yourself and the group if you guys go into,
Yeah.
especially because of a current strong.
Yeah.
You could not even taken by the alligators. You could get taken by the current and drown.
Yeah, I mean
Right?
it was they could swim. It wasn't like strong enough to where they couldn't swim past it, but they definitely were like moving down river.
Yeah.
Like if they were to swim
Bro.
past, there's no way they're not moving way down.
We
river.
are in their water.
Yeah.
Y'all got it.
But you can't just stand on the fucking sand dune. What do you do? You know?
I mean, I don't know. You know what? I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt. Be like, yo, I was scared.
Yeah.
I didn't know what to do.
Hell yeah, they were
Sorry.
Tony, I thought you did.
I thought he died. I couldn't even hear that. You were screaming. And so basically, this guy stays there. I didn't finish it, but I think one of them dies.
How'd they get rescued?
I think the one on the boat dies. I don't know how, because they're interviewing them later in life.
Yeah.
So there's only 3 of them talking,
Oh, shit.
and there were 4 of them in the fucking.
Are they
story.
African?
They're white people.
Okay,
They're
okay.
old white people.
Okay.
And so
Dumb as
he's under the
hell.
canopy. He's trying to survive the night, and he's like hearing all these crazy noises. Hearing,
Oh,
like,
yeah.
hyenas and fucking all kinds, all
I'd
kinds
be
of
fucking scared.
rustling in the some bugs and all that stuff. And he says, like he hears like twigs and like footsteps coming towards him.
Yeah.
He's like, holy fuck! Like if a lion or a hyena shows up, he is absolutely done for. He
Did he-
has
did
no
he-
energy.
Did he lose his arm?
He didn't lose it, but it's a noodle.
It's a noodle.
It was it
For
was
like the rest of his life, it's a noodle.
I think they fixed it now, but it was
Okay.
completely
Bro.
dislocated and like broken. He said like
Nowadays,
everywhere.
have you guys seen the dude? He's pretty swole. He's the guy who got fucking attacked by a great white shark. He was a surfer. I think he's like Australian.
No.
And he's like a fucking shark conservationist now. He fucking loves sharks. But he got bitten by crazy, right? Because it was his fault that he got bit.
Yeah.
They always say that too. They know what's up, dude. If you get in the water with a shark,
Yeah, he was like,
You know
I
what's
knew,
up.
like, I probably shouldn't have been there. Like, I got bit, whatever. So he got bit, and then obviously he lost his arm. And then I forgot what video I saw, bro. He got like a robot arm now,
Oh,
and
sick.
it can fucking turn, it can move each finger.
Yeah.
What?
Like, I don't know how they connect it to his nerves and shit, but I guess there's enough nerve endings to where like
It can push out a signal.
yeah, it can push out a signal, and he
Yeah.
can still like he can move his fucking hand, he can slap an ass, he can fucking do everything, bro.
Is it
Bring
normal?
that shark back.
How
Punch his shit.
straight through it? Is it like expensive as fuck, or
It
is
looks
it?
super. It's like titanium and shit. It
Okay,
looks
okay.
super expensive.
Oh my god, Bucky, dude. This guy's
He's
fucking.
Bucky.
He's
this guy's
fucking
Bucky from fucking Captain America.
Oh my god.
So
Yeah.
funny.
Dude, speaking of Civil War, Captain America, did you guys see the trailer for that new movie, Civil
Which one?
War?
Oh no, I haven't heard. It's from the guy who made Ex Machina.
Yeah, it's the Jesse Plemons is in it. I forget who else is in it. There's a few other people.
Jesse
in it.
Plemons is so strange looking. Can we talk
Oh,
about him
yeah.
for a second? Dude?
Oh, Jesse
fucking-
Plemons looks like he's made of what, like beanbag?
Oh, bro,
Beanbag material?
Beanbag material. I saw this one series on HBO where he plays. He's like this. It's set in a small Texas town, right? And the story is about two different couples.
Okay.
One couple has the chick Wanda from WandaVision.
Mhm.
She's the woman, and there's one couple, and then he's the man and another couple. Right?
Oh, I know who you're talking
and they're
about.
friends, right? They're
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
family friends, and she starts falling for him weirdly.
Yeah.
Jesse Plemons.
Yes.
How? No, I'm just
I
kidding.
agree.
That's what everyone was
Fucking-
saying about that show. They were like,
How?
How did this
She's
happen?
too
Gio, did you
good
watch
looking.
the show?
No, but I know what you're talking
It's
about.
disgusting, and there's so many sex scenes where it'll just be seriously like his bare fat ass just plowing her, or like she'll be like, "Oh my god, like you're so sexy." Like it's just gross.
Him?
There'll be scenes where they're showering together, and I'm like, "Bro, he looks horrible."
So this is like a romance. There's no like
yes,
ironing
it's a
here.
it's a romance. Wanda, but he's cheating on his wife with Wanda from WandaVision.
Did
Oh.
you see Boob?
Yeah. She's naked in the series.
Wanda shows boob?
Yeah, Wanda shows boob.
I didn't know Wanda.
I don't think Disney likes that.
I don't think Disney likes it. But the series, I think it's based on a real story. So she was cheating on her husband with this guy, and her husband fucking stayed. It all came out. It all leaked because she. So basically, I'm fucking this up, but
Yeah, what's the importance of the
the
story? Who are
importance of the
these
story,
people?
besides the cheating, right?
Yeah.
So what happened in the real life story and in the show is she's cheating with this dude, and then they were cheating for like a year or more.
Yeah.
And they're good friends, and they fuck and shit.
Sheesh.
And they decide to break it. And then the whole time, their families are still hanging out, and their families don't know any better. They decide to break it off. They're like, we should focus on our families. The guy breaks up with her. Jesse Plemons breaks up with her, and they're like, we should focus on our families. And she's like, yeah, it's a good idea. So they go back to their lives. They're focusing on their family. They're apart. And then eventually, his wife, I don't know how, his wife figures it out that homegirl has been fucking him, right? And homegirl Wanda pulls up to the house because their kids are still hanging out. And so she needs to pick up something from one of the kids because the kids are staying at her house. She needs to pick up something from Jesse Plemons' kid's house. And the wife confronts Wanda.
Ooh.
And the wife's been like, "You've been fucking my husband, whatever." And the wife starts attacking her. The wife gets an axe. And homegirl kills her. She fucking
She kills Wanda?
No, Wanda kills her.
Yeah.
Wanda kills the wife of that guy.
She used her Scarlet Witch
Shit.
powers.
She uses
And
Scarlet
she
Witch
shot her
powers.
right in the heart.
Yeah, it turned her into noodles.
She gruesomely kills this lady.
Yeah.
And then she goes back to like there's a church retreat that's happening. This is all happening while like a church retreat's going on.
Oh
She goes
my
back to the
God.
church retreat, and there's like a whole choir.
Church retreat.
Church retreat. It's a fucking weird thing to say.
It's a very
church retreat. She goes back, and there's like a whole choir, and they're like singing, and she acts completely normal, like she didn't just murder this lady.
What the fuck?
And then the neighbors like find out that this lady's fucking dead, because like the dogs are like going crazy for hours, right? And then there's this whole case, and they're like trying to say like she only killed her because it was like self-defense. And I think the jury sides with her that it was self-defense or some shit like that. And
So-
this lady, her husband, it all comes out that she was cheating on her husband, and her husband, the fucking simp, he stays with her.
Whoa.
I'm staying too.
Wait, okay, so
You're staying after she cheated on
I'm staying with the murderer.
you?
Yes.
After she cheated on you with Jesse Plemons?
she might kill me.
She's
Nah,
gonna
dude.
fucking murder your ass.
She can't. The courts are watching her. She might go to jail.
Yeah.
Shit.
It's time to go, dude.
Yeah, Joe, you gotta go, man. Come on, bro.
If anything, I'd be more scared living with her, thinking that she might murder me.
Hell yeah.
I
I
gotta
love
go. I gotta get away.
That sounds like fun to me.
That's a turn. That's a
I
turn
love
up for
living
you.
in fear.
What you got the knife in your hand for? In
you
the
gonna do
kitchen?
with it?
She's just like she's cooking and shit. Hey, what if I was to like stab you right now? Wait, so Jesse Plemons had a wife, and then Wanda is in the other relationship.
Yes.
Yes, she has her
So,
own husband.
Jesse Plemons' wife comes up to her with an axe.
And- and-
How does Wanda stop it?
Wanda like
She
grabs
got
her.
hands.
Wanda got the hand. Now she
Disarms her?
She grabs her arm, and then Jesse Plemons' wife is like, "Let me go." And then fucking Wanda. I think Wanda grabs like a vase or something and smashes on her, and then like beats her to death or like slashes her. She stabs her a bunch of times with something. I forgot what.
Oh, that's a little wild.
He made her sound like the Crypt Keeper.
Bro, for real. Because the wife was bugging. The whole series, the wife was bugging. You're fucking my husband.
You're fucking my husband.
Well, I got to see what the girl looked like.
I don't remember.
Also,
I think the show's called Love and Death. Or something like that.
yeah.
Why did she go that crazy? You said she beat her to a pulp to death?
Cause she
Yeah.
Yo,
wild.
you hit her on the head with the vase and you fucking leave and
That's-
you call the cops.
That's what the people.
You know what? I'm not on their side.
That's what
anymore.
the state was saying. Like the state
Yeah.
who was prosecuting against her. That's what they were saying. Like she didn't need. Like we get self defense, but she didn't need to kill this.
There was
woman.
hate behind that.
Yes.
Low key, they probably complained to each other about their spouses and all that stuff. She's like, "You're a fucking bitch."
She's probably like, "You're a fake ass friend. You've been
Yeah.
fucking my husband."
Yeah, that's crazy, dude. Holy shit,
It's an amazing story.
it's wild. But you never know people, man.
It happened here in Texas.
Really? What
I
city?
I think it was like North Texas, like a small town in North Texas, somewhere
Oh, yeah.
outside
Boy.
of Dallas or some shit.
That's crazy, dude. When you drive through these little towns, you never know what the fuck is going on.
Never
What kind
know,
of
bro.
crazy stories they have.
All the fucked up shit that's just going on that you just have no idea is occurring behind
Yeah.
closed doors.
Speaking of funny stuff. Funny stuff like that. There's a connection to be made, but the Jonathan Majors video, you seen that?
That was
Wait,
wacky,
what?
bro.
Wait, what
That
happened?
was
What happened with my
insane.
boy? I like following.
There's a
him.
video of Jonathan Majors beating the. No, I'm just kidding.
That'd be crazy.
No, there's a video of Jonathan Majors the night where his girlfriend is accusing him of what he did, and the video starts off. They're like on the street, right, like on the sidewalk or whatever, and she's like trying to grab him, and he like has his hands and like she's grabbing his hands, and he kind of yanks them from her hands and like pushes her a little bit, and then just starts running away, and he's running for like 2 minutes, and she's chasing him. And she's just and they're running down the street, and
And
he's
there's
like,
so many cameras.
yeah, he's crossing through streets, through
Yeah.
like the cars are like coming by and shit, and she's chasing him the whole time. He's just running away.
So like he smushes her hands. He's like, "Get away!"
Yeah.
and then he just runs.
He just takes off, and she's like, I guess in high heels or whatever, she can't keep up.
Yeah.
And he's too fast.
He smokes her ass. He just
Kang's
fucking-
too fast,
Kang is too fast.
Kang, I hope Kang would win that race.
which changes a
He played
lot
like he
about.
played like a track star in a movie too, or some shit like this. So this
That
guy,
doesn't mean he's fast.
like, Gio,
better
he's in
practice
fucking
at
amazing.
least.
He's in amazing shape, bro. Have you seen
Hey,
this
bro,
guy?
if you saw that race, he was not going to.
He's a bulky dude though, but I would
He's
imagine he's
bulky
still
dude.
fast.
But he's fucking amazing shape, bro. He's probably conditioned or
Man,
something.
put her in some Asics, she would have caught him.
Just caught up with him
She
and beat
would have
him
caught
up.
his ass.
Put her in those fucking toe shoes.
I heard she's like a dainty white girl.
She seemed pretty tall though. Like she seemed around his size. So maybe
interesting.
she's like she's thin though. I think, but I think taller. So
yeah,
yeah,
obviously she's not as big as him.
yeah. She's
Damn.
not like a little tiny lady, is what I'm saying. So she was keeping up.
Didn't she take back her statements like, "Oh no, he wasn't beating me"? I believe she did.
I don't know.
I think she did, but there was like videos. Pictures of like scratches on her neck and shit.
Yeah.
Could have been from that. Could have been when he pushed her.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Because then there's also stuff that could have happened in the taxi. I don't know.
It's just funny because you would
But
think
that video in isolation is hilarious.
Yeah, like I'm not
I
making
gotta
any
watch it.
accusations to anybody. I didn't do any research on this, but just
Yeah.
from that video,
Put some Looney Tunes music behind it.
you would think if somebody punched you, like someone like Jonathan Majors punched you, you wouldn't go chasing him if he's running away.
No, you'd be scared as shit.
You'd be
You
scared
never
of
know.
shit. Yeah, you'd be like, oh, thank God. Let me go call the cops.
Well, maybe she was
But
fighting back.
she was like, no, fuck this dude.
Yeah, maybe she was fighting back.
I mean, yeah, Gio brings up a good point. You never know,
She
right?
think she could take him?
she wanted to chase his ass down.
She pulled out a fucking little dagger.
Yeah.
Yeah, you would think it doesn't help the story, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It doesn't help her story for sure.
I gotta watch this video, man.
It's very
there's
funny.
Something going on with him like every month. I feel.
Yeah, and he's not sprinting either. He's just like at a good like fast pace. Like
Yeah.
he's just like on a good jog. It looks hilarious, dude.
But that case is just so weird. It's just so many different things.
There's so many things that are like unanswered. So many
Yeah.
things that are missing, right? Like events that are missing, or just like things that they just haven't told people. You know.
I'm just waiting for the end. Just
I'm-
give me to the end of that case.
You know what's
For real,
funny
man.
about these things? They never have an end. There's always just like it fades out eventually, and maybe people forget about it, maybe they
You never
don't.
know. Bro,
There's
the
never
Amber-
like a true wrap up at the end of
The
these.
Amber Heard shit had an end.
What was
It
her?
was a trial.
Yeah, it was his trial.
She got
She got,
She
I mean,
got beat
they-
up?
No, Amber Heard and
Yeah,
Johnny Depp.
Johnny Depp won the trial.
Yeah.
Amber. I'm a dumbass. Amber Rose. I was thinking Amber Rose for some reason.
Amber Rose, her
a dumbass.
fucking bald-headed ass.
Okay, yeah, that's a different one though.
A
That one,
bald-headed fine ass.
but like in like like in those accusations, people always just end up dropping them, and then like they just hope to salvage their career. But there's never just like they come out and they're like, you know what, I was lying, guys.
Yeah.
And like the story's over. This is the closure.
Pretty
completely.
much. I mean, speaking of scandalous shit, I might have been telling you about this Omar recently, but I saw a movie called. It's brand new. It's on Netflix. It's called May December.
Mm.
It's about an actress who's portraying a woman who basically abused a younger man, right?
Okay.
And the story is like the younger man and the woman, right? They've grown up now. So the woman, when she abused this young guy, she was like 36 and the kid was 13. and she started fucking this 13-year-old, right?
Okay.
And then she went to prison for like years, right? Because it's fucking rape. It all came out, and the lady and the guy stayed together. And this is based on a real story. It was based on like a guy. He's like Filipino looking dude, Asian guy, and he got with this older white woman who was his teacher, I believe.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, That's My Boy with Adam Sandler. It's about that.
But yeah, I've never seen That's My Boy, so I can't say. But you were telling me
Nothing
about
like that.
it.
Nothing
like that
yeah.
movie at all.
But in this movie, right, like they go over the relationship of it's like at this point in the movie, the lady's 60 and the guy's 36.
Fucking hell,
and they have two kids who are college age. So the guy's already sending his kids away to college, and he's only 36, right?
It's crazy, Gio. He's this Filipino dude, and she's this white woman. It looks bizarre.
She looks like his grandma. In the movie, she talks down to him like she talks to him like your mom would talk to you.
Yeah.
Like she's like, "Why are you doing that?" Like, no, get off the bed. If you were grilling and you have smoke on your body, I need you to shower. Like,
really?
Yeah,
it's like that.
Yeah, the way she talks to him,
I mean, she makes a good point.
She does.
You know what? She could be teaching him valuable lessons quickly.
She's still teaching him.
Because imagine you love this boy.
You
like,
love this boy.
God, he's so fun to watch movies with and hang out, but he's just so dumb. He doesn't know no common sense. Let me teach him.
So
that's out of control, dude.
In the movie, like they've been together for like years, right?
Yeah.
They've been together for more than 2 decades. Like he stayed with her.
She went to jail, right? How long did she go to jail for?
She went to jail for like 2 or 3 years, and then she had a baby in jail.
She went to jail for 2 or 3 years?
Yeah.
But she had his baby in jail.
Yes.
Okay.
Bro, if
And
I
they
was
stayed together.
that kid's parents, I'd be furious with that verdict.
The parents didn't care.
They're probably getting a little
That
fame.
makes a lot more sense.
They got a little famous from it, but like
I would think so.
like bad publicity.
It's interesting though. Like in the movie, the guy he's portrayed, he's 36 at this point. He has 2 kids. They're college age, right?
Yeah.
So he's a grown man. Like his kids are leaving the house, whatever. But he's portrayed as like very childlike in a lot of ways. Like he's very like I get that's my girlfriend. I was like, this guy fucking like R-word? Is he fucking? You know what I mean? Is he? You know,
he's like a little football guy, right? Maybe got a little CTE, little high school CTE,
like a little swole dude. I don't know if
he's like a little young rock,
but he's very like childlike, and he's very like quiet and like socially kind of awkward. And I'm like wondering like why. And the way I'm thinking about it is like, is it because this lady abused him that it kind of like fucked, like it robbed his innocence, like it kind of fucked him up. Like he grew up until like he became a dad at like 14, right?
Yeah,
like, that has to fuck you up in some ways.
They had the baby and he was 14.
Yeah.
And he was around. He like raised
wild.
it to get like with her.
That's actually crazy.
I mean, I was telling AB this yesterday. I think it's like you said, like robbing the innocence. Like the fact that he is dating an adult now. Like I feel like all the rules of the world go out the window at too early of an age.
Yeah,
I know. Like, all right, well, what's right? And like
Bro, what the teacher did is horrible, but his parents need to be in jail.
Yeah,
yeah. It just shows they just didn't give a fuck about him.
I don't want to normalize it, but like if your kid. Like I don't want to ask this question as if you'd be like,
"Oh,
it's fine," but could you like imagine your kid is in high school,
yeah,
he's a handsome little stud or whatever, and then he's got a teacher. Let's say she's like
high school
decently
or
attractive.
like this kid was 13 when it happened.
Damn, that boy in middle school.
I don't think in any scenario that's okay. But let's say he's 14, 15, and there's like a 30-year-old teacher, and then you find out about this, and you confront her, and she like tells you all these nice things, like she loves your son or whatever. This is wrong. Right? This woman is evil, right?
Yeah, I'd be freaked out. I'd be like, I'd still be freaked out by somebody who's like that established in their life, like in their 30s, who wants to blow up their life by fucking a 15. Like, there's something wrong with them that makes me worry even more beyond the act of itself. Like, what is this woman going to do to my kid if she's willing to blow up her life to like do something like this? Like, she has some screws loose if she's doing it.
Yeah, he cheats on her with a teenager. Like he's a teen too.
Yeah,
she'll fucking kill
pretty
him
much.
or something.
So like,
get the axe on.
What's also interesting in the movie is like, so Natalie Portman plays an actress in the movie who's going to portray
the teacher.
The teacher. So what she decides is she wants to like, because she's like a method actress.
Yeah, so she wants to interview him and all.
She dated a teenager.
She fucked a teenager. So she goes to like basically live. She goes to live with these people.
Ew.
What the fuck is wrong with these fucking actors?
I know.
Dude,
so she's like. She doesn't live with them, but she goes to like live in the area of town, and she visits them every day, and she goes to visit them at work, and she likes to go to like where the place where they were busted was like a pet shop, and she starts masturbating and shit. It's fucking. It's so Natalie Portman.
What the fuck is going on?
It's so fucking
masturbating.
Crazy. Yeah, it's like she wants to like get into the psychology and persona of the woman who did it, right?
No, that's
like
foul.
She starts becoming friends with their family. It's so it's interesting though.
Depending on how the movie ends, this could be a good movie.
That is so freaky
it was good.
though to do that.
It was good. It was interesting.
Or the message of the movie is what I'm trying to say.
The message of the movie is
the message of the movie
is stop giving fucking shine to these weird ass people.
Yeah,
True.
The message of the movie was that it was wrong and that it was creepy. But like it was also I think it did a good job also portraying that like Natalie Portman's character is wrong too, because she's like fetishizing it in a weird way, and she's like through like making a movie about it, she's like being very creepy.
Yeah.
Like like when at the end of the movie they show a scene of her like filming the actual movie that's supposed to be based on the story.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And she's just so like she's too into it.
Yeah.
In a weird way.
That is really weird. Yeah, to go and like masturbate in the same space. Like, what headspace are you trying to get in?
Hey
In the
Omar, she's
headspace
trying
of
to
a
tap
woman
into
who's-
something.
Yeah, that's,
She tap into that beam.
you know what these people did, and you're like trying to like get it in touch with that. That's fucking weird.
Nah, that's very strange. I mean, I think about that a lot when it comes to like murder mysteries or like any kind of shit like any like piece of content like that. It's like, why do people love this stuff so much? Like, what's missing in your life that you're trying to add this shit into yours?
Bro, you know what I was thinking about that recently. Why
Yeah.
like that stuff is so popular now? I think it's because we're so desensitized. Truly, I think it's the fact that it doesn't mean. I feel like back at like let's say in the 80s, 70s or whatever. I don't think anyone wanted to watch like real life or murder stories.
Yeah,
Like,
you'd be surprised,
but it makes you like
because it's not new.
because back then it's like news like that. I feel like had more weight because you don't see it all day long. So then you're like, man, I don't want to see a story of this woman who she was being stalked and she got murdered. But now like women love that type of stuff.
I mean, that's kind of stuff has always been around. I just feel like now people there's so many stories that we can use, and then two that these people are giving way more money to go more in depth with the stories that they talk about.
No, for sure, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
there's money to be made there.
But if you
like,
look at the audience has been the same.
because back
since the
then,
60s.
like when did those shows start? Like I feel like in the 90s, right? Like
I feel
early
I
90s.
feel like they've been around for a minute, man. Like
The
the
minute that
Forensic
people
Files
started
type
killing
stuff.
people-
You're telling me in the 70s there was Forensic Files?
Yeah, dude. I think
Yeah.
it's been around for a minute,
No
man.
fucking way.
Yeah,
That's
I think it's-
crazy.
I think it's been around for a minute. People really like that kind. That genre is huge. I mean, it sells millions every year.
I mean, think about when those murders were actually alive, bro. People were writing letters to Jeffrey Dahmer.
that's true. People were
Yeah.
following them
Like,
very
they were
closely.
in
back
love
then.
with
But that's because you saw it on the news. Those are the big ones. I'm talking about like a regular,
the obscure ones.
like Forensic Files is on constantly. Like when it became like that, not like a big story of like Ted Bundy or something like that.
Yeah.
because those make sense. It's a huge story. Everyone wants to talk about it. There's like,
But it was
like a uniqueness to it, I
but
guess.
I think the level of like intrigue that people have about it, that's what makes it weird
Yeah.
to me. Like people are like, I fucking love Jeffrey Dahmer. He didn't do this. He looks too good. He would never kill somebody.
no, that's outrageous. That's
I don't think he
outrageous.
kills his pussy.
But even the people who watch like those documentaries constantly, it's a bit much, bro.
Yeah,
It's a bit gruesome, man. Like it's just the fascination with it is strange. But I mean, different folks, different strokes, right? Like people
Yeah.
would probably look at the stuff I watch and be like, it's probably not my taste.
Yeah, it's not my taste. I'd rather go watch a.
I don't want to. I don't want to watch a movie
cut
about
into
a,
many pieces.
I don't want to watch a movie
about.
about a 13-year-old fucking a fucking 36-year-old
True.
lady. You know what I mean?
True.
yeah, let me run back that John Wayne Gacy documentary.
Yeah, because that's my boy with Adam Sandler is funny. It takes a very funny approach to it, and he's like old. The woman's dead now, and he's like trying to get in touch with his son, who's like in his
Yeah.
mid-30s at this point. So it's very comedic. They don't make it serious at all. But to watch a serious show about it, I can see how they give you the heebie-jeebies, dude.
Yeah.
Is it a movie or a show?
It's a movie.
Okay.
Oh,
It's
movie.
a pretty short movie. It's less than 2 hours.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so when did we make the switch? When did we become so desensitized to like murder and stuff? There had to be a point where Americans didn't want to hear about that. Like a regular family didn't want to hear about like
Bro.
other people being killed
It
in
always
gruesome ways.
sold, bro. It always sells.
I feel like it always sold. I feel like it's more prominent now just because we have much more news and much more information readily available at our fingertips.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? Whether it's like through Twitter, which is like instant news, or through Instagram or through YouTube. Now there's news channels that stream 24/7 on YouTube.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah, that's wild, dude. These
I
serial.
If you have like, if you give people that live like they live layover.
They lay over.
All these people that like they have very safe lives and they don't really encounter like scary situations like that. If you give them access to the other side, to a life that they don't really know about, they're gonna go heavy into that shit.
That's a
That's
good
true.
point, Gio.
Right?
Yeah,
And
that's
there's
a good
also
point.
people who are like predisposed to like that type of extreme content. Like think about
Yeah.
the whole Christchurch, New Zealand shooting, where the guy streamed the whole thing
Insane.
on a live stream while he was shooting people with an automatic gun, right? And people were cheering him on.
Yeah.
Those people have some kind of fucked up like thing in their head that they already like that kind of shit.
Yeah.
And the content was there. The guy was willing to make that and go and do that. So they were like, I'll fucking like glob onto this and I'll keep watching.
That was a New Zealand one. You
Yeah.
said?
And
Yeah,
like that's so just horrible.
There was like 40 people in there. I think they had all planned it too. They're probably all part of the same whatever crew. They're fucking
yeah, it was all on
evil racist
4chan,
crew or
I
something.
believe. The guy playing on 4chan, and people were saying like, "Go forth with strength, brother," like shit like that. You know what I mean?
Insane, dude.
I can't
Insane.
even fathom that.
On
Man.
some
Yeah.
Riddler shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And I've seen little snippet of it. Like, I didn't watch it completely, but I mean, obviously it's showing everything. But the video I saw, I think it was on Twitter, and they had like blurred out the bodies.
Yeah.
Bro, it looks like a fucking Call of Duty game.
Bro, that's
it's
what
insane.
I had to get off Twitter, bro.
Yeah.
I haven't been on Twitter in months, and I do not regret it.
That is so like, it dulls it down to such a level where it doesn't even, because you see all these shooting games and stuff like that. It doesn't even make it look real. Like I can't believe that's a real person in there like shooting people.
Yeah.
And like a first person. It's insane.
I do think that there should be a line in your brain where you're like, okay, this is a game.
Yeah.
I paid to play this game. Sure, you're doing it for fun, and sure, shooting people in games can be pretty fun sometimes.
It's great.
I shot a hooker the other day. It was pretty cool.
GTA, man, it's
Dude,
great.
you get on GTA, I'll go down the sidewalk and just punch people
For
in the
no
back of the
reason.
head.
But any healthy person needs to be able to discern the lines.
Yeah.
Right? I feel like most people can, right?
Yeah.
Like, even if like you look at the numbers, like, there's not really that many people that are psychopaths. It's just a very small percentage of
Yeah.
our population, but they exist, right?
Yeah.
Like sociopaths, psychopaths, people that are doing fucked up shit.
And the point is always like, oh, they play these games. But it's like, you can't look at it that way. That's just like skewing it
Yeah.
towards your, because there's so many people who play these games and don't do
bro.
that.
Yeah, bro. Hell no. When
It doesn't
those
make any sense.
when those kids did the Columbine shit, they tried to say that, and I was like, bro, if you read like everything, like if you read the kids' diaries and all the shit that they would like look up on the computer, bro, they were
fucked up already.
yeah.
Yeah.
GTA didn't make them do this, bro. They
Yeah.
were going to do this. Like this guy believed he was like a god, and like he believed everybody was like
Is that
a
what they
fucking
thought?
servant. So there was two of them, right? There was I forgot one of the kids' names. But one of them was the one who believed he was a god. I think his name was like Eric or some shit. And he was
Yeah.
the one that's very delusional. And like his parents would just buy him like all kinds of shit that you probably shouldn't buy a kid. Like they'd buy him weapons or like they'd give him money to buy weapons. And they just didn't pay
Insane.
attention to him too, right? So like eventually he was like experimenting with grenades. Like him and his buddy would film him throwing a grenade, which
Bro.
which sounds kind
They
of
were
cool.
going crazy.
Yeah.
The
Just a
grenade
young
stuff
boy.
sounds kind of cool.
Casual
But
young
like
boy activity.
That's how they get started.
I know it's how they got started. And then it was slippery slope. And
First it's
apparently
grenades, then it's
the story of the friend is, and I'm not sure if this is true. The story of the friend is like, this is what the parents say, and like whatever, is that the friend was into it, but not like
Not like the other.
he
dude.
wasn't writing. Yeah,
Yeah.
not like the other dude. The other dude was like, I am a god. These people have wronged me. I'm going to kill them. And his
Yeah.
friend was just like
manipulated.
I'll do
into it.
manipulated into doing it. And it was like, yeah, like I guess like I'll do it or whatever. Like,
Yo, that's crazy.
which is like a
Fucking
weird
idiot.
thing. But you think about
I mean, sure, Eric. I guess I'll join
But
you.
it makes sense. They're fucking dumbass high school kids. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, you don't really think about the scale and scope of that when you're in high school. You're not really smart enough to, you know what I mean? Like,
With what they were
should
writing
be.
down, they were ready to go down, right? They didn't think they were going to get out of this. This was like a kamikaze.
I don't know what the guy was
Yeah, I
thinking.
don't
The main
know.
guy, Eric. I think his name was Eric. I don't know what he was thinking. I really don't
Stupid
know
name
if.
for a guy. Like
Yeah, yeah, I agree.
idiot.
I don't know what he was thinking. Like, as you guys heard the story about like when they pulled up, it was around like lunchtime,
Yeah.
and they pulled up in the parking lot, and then they saw this dude that they know, like that they weren't.
Oh, yeah.
they weren't really friends with. He was like a dude that they knew, but like they were cool with him, but they weren't like friends.
Yeah.
And they saw him, and they had trench coats. They didn't have the guns out, but they had all the trench coats in the guns, and they were wearing trench coats. They pulled up, and they saw him, and they were like, "Oh, what's up?" And they talked for a little bit, and they were like, "Hey, bro, like
Yo.
go home." They told him like go home,
That's
like
crazy,
damn, for
bro.
real?
Yeah, they told him like get away from school, go home.
That's fire.
and then
That's-
they fucking shot that bitch up. They shot the school up.
Whoa,
If
that's
I was that guy, I would have wrote a book.
it's the one real
I
thing
think
they
he's
did.
been interviewed like a bunch of times.
I would have sold movie rights. I would have made cups.
So
for,
that's where the joke
Columbine,
comes
yeah.
from. That like don't come to school
Yeah.
tomorrow or whatever. I
Yeah,
didn't
don't come to
fucking
school
know
tomorrow,
that.
bro. It's just fucking insane, man.
Damn, I thought you were gonna tell me something even more gruesome. Which
I
is-
would-
They already did a horrible. I thought you were
think-
gonna say they popped him first.
Nah, I think the guy from the interview I was watching, I think he said he feels very guilty because he feels like he could have.
He could have stopped.
Because he
it.
said he didn't know what they were going to do, but he said he knew something. He
Yeah.
said he knew something was off. He
Like
said
the way they were acting was
yes,
like,
and because of what they told him, he knew they were going to do something, but he didn't know like how to like
Once
alert
again,
the proper people. And,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
that responsity should not be on his shoulders.
No. I agree.
Save the
No.
lives
I
of those
agree.
kids.
He's in fucking high school. The
Yeah.
kid-
But
you know what I
like
mean?
to be in his position at the time, you're probably like they're just like, hey, go home, man. You're like in the
yeah,
moment.
I'm already going home.
Yeah, you're not gonna be. I mean, I was already on my way out, but
Yeah.
no, but like you wouldn't just be like, oh, okay. You just be like, the fuck? What do you mean? They're like, just go home, man. Just go
Yeah.
home. You know, like you would think, all right, what the fuck is going on?
I'll
I
be
could
like-
see how someone would feel guilty from that.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure he went home knowing, what the fuck are these
I'm
guys
sorry.
gonna do?
This is probably like a
They're
bad
gonna set
joke.
off a stink bomb?
Is that a stink bomb?
Oh
What are they
no!
gonna do?
It's a bad joke, but like imagine he gets home, he turns the TV on, and it's all the helicopters over the school. And he's like, "Oh shit!"
He's like, oh fuck!
2 students released 100 crickets. He's like, oh, good one, guys. No, it was fucking
cricket bind.
Yeah, the cricket bind. No, they popped the whole place up. That's insane, man. They went into what, like the library and did it?
Yeah, I think so.
Or they just walked all over?
Dude, they went everywhere. They went library. They went to individual
Bro, cricket
classrooms.
bind is so funny.
Cricket bind, dude.
They were
Oh
shoot.
my
Yeah, they were like
God.
shooting people in front of other. It's fucking insane, man.
Yeah.
It's crazy. These kids were getting guns from Kmart. Like the parents were buying them shit.
Crazy.
Wow.
And no one ever thinks about that. But it's the games. It's GTA. It's like, no, bro, you
Bro.
shouldn't have got the gun in the first place.
I remember them bitches were at Walmart, dude. They were just
Yeah.
right there.
They used to
right
sell
there by
guns
the
at
gate.
Walmart. I think they still sell guns at Walmart.
I don't think anymore.
I don't think anymore.
Yeah, I don't think anymore. Because I remember exactly where they used to be. Right back where the little mechanic area was.
Do they still
It'd be
sell
in the
them?
very back corner.
Do they still sell them in Academy?
For sure.
Yes.
Okay.
That's funny though. You could go to Walmart. You could walk out with a gun and a bowl of like a thing of Fruit Loops. You could get a fucking pack
Bro,
of
some
like
cream of wheat.
ground beef, cream of wheat.
Kind of amazing, dude.
You go home with your groceries and then you get.
Bro, this place is fucking crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, I've always wanted like a big cartoon store that sells literally everything.
And that was Walmart.
Like
for
a triple
many,
Costco.
for many years.
But even bigger, like a huge place. I wonder if it
like
exists. It must exist somewhere in the
you
country.
ever seen Idiocracy?
Yeah.
Like the fucking store in Idiocracy?
Yes, like where they have the fucking towering things, like way,
Well,
way
they
up
have,
there.
they have literally
like a
every single
slums.
thing. It's like it's like a slum. People live in there, like a giant Costco.
Jesus
Man, that's a good
Christ.
fucking movie. That's a funny.
That's a fun. I
fucking
mean, I
movie.
think we're heading there, bro. Like
Yeah.
slowly and slowly. I keep seeing it happen.
So you're saying your shit's all fucked? Where's your number?
That's a funny one, man.
That's a great fucking movie. Yeah, they don't make them anymore. They don't make them anymore like that. So
we-
what's up with the Christmas, boys? Y'all got the Christmas tree? Well, Abe, you got one. Gio, you got one up?
Hell no.
You don't got one up?
No.
You don't like it?
No.
Too much work, right?
Nah, I just don't care. I just don't care.
Come on, man.
enough.
Get in the
Bah,
spirit.
humbug. Yeah,
Get in the
Quit
spirit.
being a
spirit.
Grinch, Gio.
I mean, I like looking at Christmas lights and shit, but I'm not like a big Christmas guy.
You don't like to have it in the house. Keep that shit outside.
Somewhat, yeah. Just a
Did
little
your
bit.
mom ever do a tree when you were younger?
Oh, she did it like every year.
Yeah.
Do a tree then, man. Tree's nice, bro.
I just don't want to put a tree in there. Then I got a roommate I got to talk to about it, and I don't feel like doing all that.
He won't care. You think he would care?
I don't think he would care, but I don't know.
Well, I can't talk. When I was in an apartment, I only did like a little tree, like a little plug-in, like literally like a 12 inch, like 1 foot high tree, and you just plug it in. And that's literally all I did. But now that I have a house, I have more space, so it's like it makes more sense for me to have the room to do it.
You guys got to do it, man. I can't do it for me. I can't do it. The cats will fuck the tree up.
Oh, yeah.
My cats would absolutely destroy it.
They would?
Yeah, my parents, they used to
They
put
would
up a tree.
demolish it.
Yeah, my mom would put up a tree, and we had just one cat, and he would get into it and whatever. He'd have his fun with it, but it wasn't that crazy. It was a fake tree. He would nut bristles off every single night, stuff like that. It'd be just like chewing on him and shit. And then we got another cat, and then they would fight each other in the tree. And then we got another
Hilarious.
cat, and now we have 5 cats. My mom has 5 cats, and they would destroy the tree.
Wait, so what could you even do to protect your tree from the cat?
You know, I saw a video of someone, and they're like, that they first got cats, and they had like a Christmas tree or whatever. So like the first video, it's like 2019 or whatever, and they're destroying the tree. And then 2020, they put the tree on the ceiling upside down.
Yeah.
And the cats are like looking at it, and they show another clip of like the cats jumping up, and they fucked it up still. And then the next year, they put it like in a cage.
Oh my
with
god.
like sirens around. And the cats are like on the outside staring into it.
That's hilarious.
What if you just
nothing.
like?
I don't think you could do anything.
What if you just sprayed them with water whenever they went up to it?
But the thing about cats is, in the middle of the night, is
Yeah.
when
Oh,
they
you
come
can't
out to play.
you can't watch them.
They're nocturnal, dude.
They don't
Like,
sleep with you.
deep in.
They're not with you in the bedroom in the middle of the night.
You know what's bizarre, man? Like, it's like they know. Like, when I'm at work, I guess they're sleeping all day because when I work from home, like if I'm at home on the weekend or something, they'll hang out with me the whole time. Like they'll be awake. But during the day, if I'm working from home, like during a weekday, they'll be just slumped. They don't care if I'm there. They're slumped the whole day.
Hilarious.
Yeah, so I think,
They probably just sleep a lot and you don't even know.
yeah, just sleep.
I
a
think
fuck
all
ton.
animals do, like, because I'm hearing my dog all the time. He sleeps a ton. Like
Yeah.
majority of the day they're just sleeping.
Yeah, but so at night they kind of sleep with us, but I mean, kind of. I don't really
Do you
know.
ever hear them at night? Like,
Yeah, because
Murmuring around?
we have one cat that sleeps in the room, and then the other 2 sleep in the living room because they don't really get along. The one that's in the room with us, she'll sleep a pretty good amount, but she'll wake up. I'll hear her ass like on top of a dresser or something like that sometimes.
like bouncing around.
Yeah, but the other cats, they'll be getting crunk out there sometimes in the living room by themselves. They're like running around and shaggy and slamming into stuff. What the fuck are you guys doing? So at the end of the day, yeah, we domesticated them, but they're still nocturnal little shits. They
Yeah.
still
I
get
didn't-
crunk at night.
Yeah, I had a feeling that at night they probably they come out and play.
I think they sleep like 18 hours a day.
God.
It's
damn.
absurd.
Damn.
So they're only awake like 6-8 hours, something like that. It's 16, 18 hours. I can't remember.
Damn, man. They live like less than like 20 years. That's crazy.
Yeah.
And most of their life is just probably like 75% sleeping.
Just napped out, dude.
Yeah.
Catching Z's.
See, part of me wants to get a cat, but then I hear shit like that, and I'm like, bro, that's so annoying.
No, Jill, that's awesome. Oh, the treat stuff.
No, just like a cat running around when I'm asleep.
Yeah.
If I get waken up by my cat in the middle of the night, oh my god.
Well, they gotta really do some real
On the
crazy
streets.
stuff.
Just cage them. Can you cage cats?
Throw them out the balcony.
I don't
No,
think
you
you
can't
can
cage
cage
Yeah,
cats.
cage cats.
They'll freak out. They won't freak out, but they'll start like meow, meow. No, they don't really wake you up unless unless they're really slamming shit.
Oh, okay.
How much damage can they really do?
That.
That's the thing about pets, though, man. You got to just your whole setup has to change to fit them. Because if you have stuff
Yeah.
at their level and they fuck it up, you almost feel like, that's my fault. Like, why the fuck did I leave a shoelace there that I care about?
You can't leave like small things that
course
you
they're
know
gonna destroy it.
they're gonna get into. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like
Yeah.
if you know there's like, for instance, like I have all these little wooden clips that I use to close like chip bags or to close things. And sometimes like I'll be like eating something on the couch and I'll like finish whatever I'm eating and I'll leave the package with the clip on there. I'll leave like the clip on the couch. And then I'll walk around like the next day and I'll see under the table where my dog hangs out, the clip is all chewed up.
Yeah.
And I'll be like, oh, this motherfucker. But it's because I left it out. You know what I mean?
Bastard. Yeah, they don't know any better. They're like little fucking strong children.
Yeah, pretty much.
Children that have claws and stuff like that. Yeah, because I've left stuff down. Like food. If I leave like the food thing open. Like if I leave the door where we have the food open on accident and they clawed into it, I'll still get steaming hot pissed.
Yeah.
But I'm also like,
yeah.
if that was me and I was a cat and I've been, under
I
these
did the
constraints.
same thing.
Yeah,
The same shit.
You got fucking meal time. What do they say in chow time?
Oh,
In jail?
chow time.
Chow time, boys.
Chow time.
But if one day someone opens the pantry and you have access to all the food, I'm taking the food.
I'm taking the food.
Oh,
I'm taking the
course.
fucking food. I'm snacking.
I'm taking the food.
That's
I'm
a
snacking
given.
hard.
That's a good note to end on, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
snack hard.
Snack hard.
Snack
Shout out to all the cats out there.
Shout out to all the cats.
Keep listening, our loyal listeners.
Bye,
Bye,
guys.
everybody.
Bye.
Take care.